Hey Bubba, what gears do I run with my 37s?
Gee, I don't know, Ryan. Nobody's ever asked that question before.
Hey everybody, it's Bubba with Exodus Jeeps, and we build badass Jeeps. Today I'm talking about a subject that really has been beaten to death already.
What's wrong with AIDS?
And that's regearing. What gears should I put in my Jeep, and how should I go about doing it? You know, when the JK came out in 2007, it just really brought Jeep back in a way that was huge. I mean, the JK, there's more JKs on the road than there is any other Jeep out there, right? So there's a ton of people driving them, and a lot of people have done a lot of things to them since 2007, and they're still doing it. So lots of information out there on regearing already. But I'll go ahead and hit on it real quick, just because. And so let's talk about you guys wanting to run 35s on a Jeep JK, okay? A lot of people call me and ask me or hit me up online. They're like, hey, what should I run at 35? 456s or 488s? Can't really go wrong with either one. The 456s, those are really good for those people that, hate to say it, but you're a model crawler. You're not going off-road. You just want your Jeep to look pretty, and that's great. Hey, to each their own. Then you don't need 488 gears. You just need 456s. You're gonna get a lot of your power back, and you're gonna get pretty decent mileage with that. Now, why would you go 488?
Why?
Because most people say they're just going to run 35s and they end up wanting to run 37s. Well, you don't want to re-gear all over again. So I say go 488. Not only is it going to be good, even if you stayed on 35s, you're going to be good. But if you build this Jeep out heavy, you're definitely going to want 488s. And if you decide, hey, I want to run 37s, you're good to go. You can still do it. You would probably like 513s better, especially if your build gets really heavy. But 488s you'll still be okay. So moving over to, if you're running 37s, hey, 488s or 513s. I am a 513 guy. I love it. I run it in my JK with my 1-ton axles and 40s, but I got an LS, so I got extra power there. I think it's just a really great gear all the way around for the Wrangler. 538's a little bit too much. In fact, you can't even put a 538 in the front Dana 30. You know, you're going to want to stick to the 48 and 513s. And then finally, are you going to run 40s? Well, if you are, you better be running 1-ton axles, because at some point you're going to break something in those axles, even if you got a newer model Jeep. That being said, if you are running 1-ton axles of any flavor, no matter what brand they are, definitely be running 538s, because those axles alone are going to add a lot of weight to that Jeep. The 40s are huge and they're heavy. I mean, everything's heavy. You're going to run beadlocks, 40s, and I mean, it's a lot of weight. So you're going to want the power back, run 538s. One last thing, let's talk about how you're going to put these gears in. Should I do it myself? Oh, I really always wanted to try doing my own gears. We get this a lot. I read it a lot online too. If you are retired and you just got a bunch of money you want to spend on parts you'll never use after you do the regear, by all means, go for it. You know, worst thing that's going to happen, you're going to blow up the whole, you know, all the gears.
I don't know if it's gonna blow up or not.
And you're going to have to pick all that stuff out and clean it out real good and start over again. So yeah, go for it. But if you don't have all that money and time to waste, honestly, you're better off just bringing it to somebody like us. lot of gears. I'm at Wednesday this week, and we're up to 3 gear jobs already. So pretty good frequency of gears. Doesn't mean we're the best at it. Just means that we do it so much, we're really proficient at it, and we take a lot of pride in what we do. The guys aren't the fastest in the business. They're just what I think are the best, because they will work a set of gears in until they get on the low side of the tolerances, and that's a good thing. So you definitely want to look for a shop that has a great reputation, a lot of good reviews on it, has a good history. That's a big thing out there, right? So, I mean, you got to look at how long's this shop been around, what's their past look like, have they had bad reviews in the past? Pay attention to that stuff. Last but not least, affordable. There's a lot of shops out there I've heard that charge way too much for gears. Now, I'll give you a great example. We charge $1,500 for JKs. That's parts and labor, and $1,750 and up on the JL. We're not the cheapest, but we're definitely not the most expensive. I've had guys come in and tell me that they've had quotes for over $2,000 per axle. That's crazy sauce. I was told once that people that charge a lot of money for gear work are not very confident, and they're kind of already building in the warranty work on it. So think about that. They're worried that they're going to be having to bring that Jeep back in and doing work on it. That could be why they're charging a lot for it. Or they just feel like they are the God's gift to gear work and they deserve to get paid that much. Whatever. After the regear's done, then make sure that your shop that has it that does the install, or you yourself, have the fluid changed at 500 miles. You want to do a good break-in on that. And by break-in, I mean there's this misconception that you're going to break the gears in. It's not really the gears that you're breaking in so much as it is the bearings. So you want to do heat cycles on the bearings. Drive about 10 miles, stop, let the diffs cool down all the way. Do another 10 miles, same thing, let them cool down all the way. What you're doing is you're heat cycling the bearings. And the more of that you do, the stronger those bearings are gonna be and the longer they're gonna last. That's pretty much all I got on the subject. If you have any questions or comments on it whatsoever, comment below or email me, call me at the shop, whatever you got. And I'll be happy to help you out. We'll see you on the trail.
Don't be missing out Bubba's adventure. Tips and views. Click and subscribe. Yeah, Tabasco.
Stay tuned.